friends, welcome back. In this video, I will be telling you about some dynamic arrays or what dynamic arrays like. We were having some complexity, or the problem in the array is that they are of fixed size. In order to remove this problem, we have some called dynamic array that are known as vectors and the array list in Java. These vectors and array list are of dynamic size, or we can reduce them, shrink them, grow them in size as per our needs. We don't need to predefine their size or get their size in a fixed value. Okay, just like in array, when declaration, only at the declaration type we need to specify their size and we cannot grow them when we need to. But vectors and array are very smart person. They told us that you don't need to be worried about the size. We can increase our size or decrease our size as per the needs of the user. So directly moving on to the vectors, I will show you the direct implementation of this vector. In this, what we will do, we need to, first of all, we need to make sure that it is present in the util package of Java. So when it is present in the util package of class in Java, so basically this is my util package, and then this is the class vector that I am using in order to get my things very clear and to import this vector class. So what I did, in order to create this vector, you have to make the class vector as to call this vector, and then you have to define the type. Here I am using string. If you want, you can go for the integer, character, double, and any that you want. Then this is the name that I have given, vec new vector string. Again, you have to define the type, and this is the way how you define it. After defining it, let's add. To add the method or to add the variables or the data to the vec, to this, what we need to do, vec dot add apple. It will add apple, then it will add banana, mango, orange, and similarly. In the way you can use add elements also is a method that is used. You can add this also, add grapes, watermelon, guava. And you remember, when we were using array, we need to use the for loop to print the vec to entire array, to print the array. But here, if I just write the vec, it will display me the entire vector. We don't need a for loop for this. So let's check this out. So it is elements of the vector are apple, banana, orange, mango, grapes, watermelon, guava. So the order in which we inserted, in that order only we got the output. Apple was inserted first, so we got apple at the beginning, and similarly so on. We have many more methods. I will show you out here what are the other methods of vector class. So I will write here vec dot, and you can see here there are so many methods out here. Let's first see what is the, let's clear the vector. If I want to clear the entire vector, we will click on this clear, and then my now entire vector will be empty. You can see the number of vectors I have removed, erased all the vectors. Instead, after adding, I just removed everyone. Okay, so this is how you can clear it. I have many more to it. Now we can add the size. To get the size, what we can go for is, okay, so we can get the first element. So this is how to add, to get the first element. Only the first element will be displayed. So to get this first element being displayed, you have to use system dot out dot println statement to display this system dot out dot println. And here I have done this is the way. So let's see first element. What was the first element? It was apple, and we got apple displayed here. After that, I will show you many more. It is vec dot size. So here we, with the size, we will be able to get the size of the vector. So what is the size? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements are there. So we will get 7 as the output. You can see 7 is the output. Okay, so you can dig up more into this vector. You just have to put the vector, and you can see there are so many elements, so many things present out there. So you can try it. You can check, is vector empty? So you will see it will give us false. Why false? Because we have elements out present here in the vector. So you can see when I will run this, it will give me, yeah, how it is possible. We are adding apple, banana, mango, so many fruits to it, and you are saying, is it empty? No, it is not empty, it is false. Okay, so this is all about vectors. It is just, you can say, it can shrink in size, it can grow in size. Okay, as I show you, vec dot clear, it cleared the entire vector, and it vec dot empty, it is telling us empty. And if I want to add, I can add more. So it is going dynamic in size. It can shrink also, and it can grow also. But it had it put in an array. Array is a very strict person. He didn't allow us to do this. Okay. After this we are having array list. What is array list? Array list help us in the same way the vectors do. They can grow dynamic in size, and we can keep on adding, we can keep on deleting the array list also. Now let's have a quick glimpse over the array list in a proper practical way. So here you can see this is how you create your array list. This is your array list. You have to write this is the data type. I have used string. You can use integer type, any type that you want. This is the name that you give to your array list. I gave fruits. You can give anything. And then this is the way you have to create your array list. Okay, so now this is my first array list that I have created. It's fruits, and then I add apple, mango, banana to it, and then I will display it in a simple without using any for loop like we used to do in the array. So you can see here the array list is as apple, mango, banana. So you can see the order is preserved. First, if apple is going in, so apple is being displayed at first. So now let's dig up into more and see more functions of the array list. So if you write fruits dot, and you can see there are so many functions out here. Okay, so now if you want to add an element at a specific position, we can use this index. I have to specify I want to add at the, let's say, to the second position, and then the element that I want to add is, let's say, another type of a fruit. Let's give it a fruit like, okay, so let's give it guava. So let's go and run it, and you can see at the second position apple, mango, and then on the second position after the second position, that is 0, 1, and then at the 2th position we got guava as printed. Okay, after this let's go again and do some more things more to it. Let's try some more functionalities like fruits dot, and then here you can clear the list. Okay, if you want you can clear the entire list like we did in vectors. Let's empty the list. So you can see nothing, nothing is there. Okay, so let's do one more thing. Let's be mischief and do some mischief out here. Okay, let's get the index. Let's see the index of function also. This is the function, and let's say what is at 2. So let me just put the system.out.println statement so that we can get the output also. Okay, so let's see who wins the race. You just decide at your own what will be printed at 2. And let's see the output also, and we can see at 2 we got guava. It was pretty simple out here because I have entered 2 at 2 guava, so it was well predicted that at 2 also I will get guava only. Okay, so let's go for some another. Let's take up more into the functions, and let's it be fruits dot, and you can see here so many. And let's go for the size. First we need to calculate whether the size is, how much is the size. You can see the size will be displayed 4. Let's go and run this, and you can see 4 as the output. That 4 is being displayed as the size. So you can dig up more into the practical implementation and do your own functions, and you can see by making the functions that are present and learn them up what each function does. These are pretty simple, easy. That we require is basically add, size, and to the specific index. That's it for this video. Meet you in the next video.